Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Trade Ideas pre-market show for Thursday, February the 2nd. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. A couple of yeses to let me know you can hear me and see my screen. That'll help. And I'm waiting for a couple of yeses. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Well, guys, what a day we had yesterday. And after hours, look at the fireworks for Meta. I always joke about how, Facebook and Amazon and Microsoft and all those can never, I shouldn't say never, rarely are you going to see a move, 10%, 20%. But of course, Meta, after hours, they released earnings, blew, I guess, expectations away. Plus, I think they announced, is it a 40 or I can't remember, it's a 40 or $80 billion buyback program. So look at Meta up 20%. Now, on a personal note, I don't usually do this, but if you've been in the room for a few months, you know that I was all over, I was wanting to buy Amazon over $100. Now, I freely admit I had no idea it had hit over $100 a couple of days ago, or even 3 days ago. So what I've done is I've taken Amazon at about $104 and I gulp. I'm look like I'm going to hold through earnings because I just have a feeling. Now, what I might do is take half off. I'm already up $5 on this. So what I might do is take half off before and let the rest ride in case it's a mini disaster. I don't think I could get hurt that much, but I never hold things through earnings, but just based on what happened with Meta yesterday, I can't see how I'm going to be hurt that badly. I doubt if it's going to gap down to $70 or anything like that. So it's absolutely no recommendation to do the same thing. But when Meta and Amazon were both under 100, I would have bet anything that Amazon would be the one to break 100 first. Now, interesting, Amazon is very close to its 200-day moving average. So you can see that it's very close to the 200-day moving average. And when you look at Meta, until yesterday, after hours, I mean, it was just, a little bit under or right at the 200-day moving average. So Amazon is not that far from its 200-day moving average either. So we'll see what happens after hours. So I'm going to cross my fingers. More stuff happening now, Shannon. I didn't realize you weren't a subscriber when you said my scanner didn't pick it up. I thought you were referring to a trade ideas scanner that you have, but you'll never miss anything. You have my pre-market actives up and down. You'll never miss anything that's moving up and down in the pre-market. I mean, CVNA, I mean, it's up, well, it was at 30%, but it's up 28%, 8.5 million shares. So certainly a huge, whoops, just give me a moment. My cat is going crazy on my desk. Okay, so what else is happening? We've got 10x, TENX, right at the top here. And what do they do? Let me see if they granted notice. I think they did I think they did a reverse split a while back. I'm almost positive they did. So notice of allowance for U.S. patent application. Okay, so that is the deal for 10x, TENX. Well, that float, they obviously did a reverse split at some point. ZVSA. Another one. Look at these moves. Look at these pre-market moves. 74%, 4 million in the float. Reports inducement grant to newly appointed chief medical officer. Okay, well, that's enough to pop the stock. Fine. It might have been something else, but I don't see it. And Carvana. Wow, Carvana. What a run this thing has been on. Classic meme stock now, guys. I mean, even the 200-day is within eyesight now on the daily chart. So another move, 29%. Yeah, I mean, this stock was $6 not like 4 days ago. And even Bed Bath and Beyond, BBBY, another big meme stock, of course. Up 20% on, I mean, again, all the news, financial woes increase for Bed Bath and Beyond as it misses interest payments. Who cares? Let's pop the stock 20%. RMTI. Let me see what's the deal about this one. RMTI, Rockwell Medical, signs a 3-year supply agreement with a dialysis provider in the United States. Okay, so that's RMTI. Another low floater, 10 million in the float. That's why it's so significant. I mean, look at Meta. How many, 4 billion in the float? 2 billion, sorry, and up 20%. I mean, that's an amazing percentage move. Sophie, now if the memers get tired of Carvana, CVNA could, though its short float percent is nowhere near Carvana's, but it's big. Also, the float is a little bit big, a lot bigger, so maybe not. But Sophie is up, SOFI is up a little bit. I should have looked at that a lot closely. I only saw the short float percent, but that's a big float for Sophie. I mean, Carvana is about 58 million, I think, and a 58% short float. So that's the reason they're all piling into it. Haynes, HBI. HBI is an earnings play, gapping down on earnings. Meanwhile, the best name stock out there or ticker symbol out there, AI, is just continues to soar here, guys. Check it out. I've had this one in this swing trade in the simulator since 2072. Not the year, but the price. Canada Goose did not perform, blaming COVID in China. Yeah, Canada Goose did not perform. It's an earnings play, so yeah, as COVID disrupts trimmed its full year revenue and profit forecasts, luxury parkas and jackets in China. So that was their excuse for missing. Yeah, well, understand that this is not, I'm not going crazy on the number of shares I own in Amazon, of course. So, and I'm more than likely going to take half of it off. Look at this market. I mean, we're in for another huge open here, guys. After yesterday, man, what a day. Align ALGN. ALGN is another earnings play, more expensive one. Big gap up for it also, 18%, 73 million in the float. But it's an earnings play, ALGN, huge gap up. And ZVSA, don't know if I mentioned this one, ZVSA, further down on my list, I think I may have mentioned it already. Yeah, this is the reports inducement. Okay. Low float, 4 million in the float. And SI with crypto getting stronger and stronger. SI is up. 17%, low float 20. Now, this really, really could be the one. I mean, it already kind of is the one, but if the memers really get a hold of this one, look at the float, 25 million in the float, 76% short float. I mean, they could, if they wanted to, I mean, look what they did with Carvana. I mean, they've already probably run it from 12 to 19. But it's all about the float and that short float percent. And Okay, what else do we got? Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat, trying to rebound a bit here. Yeah, not much volume. Here we go. Yeah, you're right, William. Shopify shares are trading higher as traders circulate a video of Chat GPT integration into Shopify Flow. Now, this is a big float, almost a billion in the float. Didn't mention Genius, but Genius, yeah, GNS is Genius Group approves a $10 blockchain-based digital discount as part of prevention measure. Illegal Trading Task Force. I love it. Let's see, what sort of an acronym is that? ITTF? The Illegal Trading Task Force. All right. All right, guys, let's see now. 9:12. Let me see if briefing.com is delivered. The upgrades and downgrades. Let's see if they're starting to get a little more aggressive on the upgrade side. Not really. I'm going to get a few, but the list of both are not that big, so I'm going to get some of them in right now. The upgrades in first. If there's anything interesting. Peloton, a couple of upgrades for Peloton after yesterday's great earnings move. I think Peloton is still active right now. All right, there are some of the upgrades. I'll get them in a second into the pro room. Oops, I made a mistake, guys. Okay, I put the downgrades in first, so okay, give me a moment here. You just have to flip it, okay? And there's an upgrade for Meta. There's some huge price targets put on Meta. I see anywhere from 225 to 250. I'm not sure there was a 300. Goldman's got an upgrade for Align, ALGN, earnings fight today. FedEx, a couple of upgrades. Okay, how am I going to do this? The moment here, I accidentally put the upgrades as the downgrades. So these are the true upgrades. And this next list are the downgrades. Aloha, Mr. Hawaii or Miss Hawaii, Ms. Hawaii, from our YouTube room. Now, YouTubers, again, you're going to have a minor disruption about 9:25 Eastern time, okay? We're going to have to stop the feed. We can grab that feed, then we post it out elsewhere, then I'll resume the feed, okay? So just be aware. So if you're in YouTube, I think all you had to do is keep refreshing or something, but it'll be a minor, about a minute. I'll try to do as quickly as I can. You don't know how to listen in the Discord room? You know how to get there, you just don't know how to listen? It can't be that hard. Sure, I'm not sure how to help you. There's got to be a mic. There's got to be some little setting, but it's only going to be about a minute, okay, on a disruption. Aha, just lost my actives up and down. Here we go. All right, guys. Beyond Meat is having a bit of a run here. It's no reason, no specific reason that I can see. Just crawling off the bottom, got it down all the way down to $15 yesterday, 15.70. All right, guys. I just took half off my Amazon trade. Okay, so I'm going to just. I'll see how it's trading. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy. I mean, if it really starts to drop, but I'm in at 104, so half off, and I'll see how it trades towards the end. And of course, it's going to have earnings after hours. Oh, I know, I know. I think I'm pretty much protected unless it, gap down at $50 or something. Even then, it's not like I got thousands upon thousands of shares. So, well, you think you're kidding, William, but I'm actually toying with it. Okay, PSNY guys, Polestar. So, what if all the EV players? Let's take a look at Tesla. What's Tesla doing? Tesla, wow, nice move for Tesla. Yeah, really, I just don't know how much more it's going to run right now. I mean, I think it's probably in a waiting game now for most people. But obviously, it's got the room. 121. Again, this is absolutely not a recommendation, and this is something that I have never done. So, but just based on what happened yesterday with Meta, and I'm not looking for a Meta move, but it would really have it'd have to go down to about 95 before, and I would take a small loss on it. And it could gap down right there, but I'll be sitting right here. AMC, I hear AMC running up a bit. Big difference between AMC and Carvana, of course, is that float, 500 million in the float. Big short float percent, of course, with AMC. But when you look at Carvana with about a tenth the float size and more than double that short float percent, you can see why the memers. I'm sorry, I thought for some reason I thought Carvana had 50 odd million in the float. Anyway, even so, 93 million versus 500 million, and then look at that short float percent. Well, we have an after-hour channel, Raj. You click on New from our toolbar, click on New from our toolbar, then click on Dock Channel Bar. We'd have to click Show More. Oh no, right there, After Hours. So we have an After Hours channel. Can you see that? That'll do it. You won't get anything in it right now, of course. It won't start working till 4 o'clock Eastern time, of course. Oh, 1 p.m. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. 1 p.m. I thought you meant after hours. There's no scanner that's just, that is designed. I mean, you can always start a top list at 1 o'clock if you want. You can just load it at 1 o'clock and see what's moving. You can start a race at 1 o'clock. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I thought you were talking after hours. So you could take a race and start running it at 1 o'clock as an example. But there's no scanner design, specifically for that time period. Would I short Carvana today? Well, it depends on the setup. And unfortunately, yeah, the shorts have been snapped up at Interactive Broker, so it's a moot point for me. I don't have shorts available now. They've all been snapped up at Interactive Brokers. Yeah, I don't do options, so there's that Silvergate. Look at SI, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, 25 million in the float, 76% short float percent. The next high looking left is 2208. All right, guys, I'm going to stop YouTube now. Okay, so let's see if I can do it as quickly as I possibly can. Just give me a moment. Got to find the tabs everywhere.